Welcome to another installment of Wgs-Tv right here on Blog TV and YouTube. Your old pal, Double B Billy Boudreaux, your official Wrestle Gamer here. Now, I know you guys are wondering out there, you're supposed to have a daily video out there, Double B. Where you been? Well, I'm going to tell you where I've been. I've been sick. Yep. Your old pal Double B here got sick around Thursday, got worse on Friday, and I've pretty much still been recovering since, as you can probably tell from my voice. Friday it got worse, 102-degree fever, and that's the way everybody wants to spend their weekend, is by having 102-degree fever. And then Saturday, coughing up a storm. Sunday I got a little better. And Sunday night, I started to get my energy back, where I decided to get this game, which either before or after I'll start playing tonight right here on Blog TV. And that is Dragon Age. Da-da-da-da! So tonight marks the return of Monday Night Raw commentary right here on Blog TV. By the way, if you are watching this video on YouTube, it's blogtv.com/people/AEWWB. Be sure you be here promptly for 8 p.m. for Monday Night Raw. If you're tired of Michael Cole's bad commentary on Monday Night Raw, you need to join us right here. Yours truly, 100% better. As again, you guys can probably tell, I'm still recovering, but I'm going to give it my best shot tonight. But yours truly and Ashley, who always contacts me on Skype via my iPhone right here, we provide the commentary for you. And I must say, we do a much better job than Michael Cole. Because let's just be honest with you, folks. Michael Cole just really ain't cutting the mustard anymore. I mean, he's not a good commentator. I mean, he wasn't a good commentator to start out with. And now we got Michael Cole trying to be a heel commentator. Welcome back, Yellow Donut. We're doing our video for today. Yellow Donut's with us here in the chat room. But again, Michael Cole's just not a great commentator anymore, and that's why yours truly and Ashley, we provide the commentary for you. We make wrestling watchable again. I got an old saying, being a pro commentator myself, the wrestling show, a wrestling show is only as good as the commentary. If the commentary is lacking on a wrestling show, then it'll just take away from the match. If there's no commentary on a wrestling match, then you pretty much seem like you're coming across a match, you're a fan of wrestling. You see an independent show, the wrestlers look good, but there's no commentary. And you're just sitting there thinking, well, these guys are good, but who are they? What's their storyline? What's their gimmick? So, you guys understand my whole take on that. So that's why me and Ashley right here on blogtv.com/people/AEWWB, we do the commentary for wrestling. Now, again, as you can probably tell from the sound of my voice, I am not 100%. But again, I am going to give it my best shot. All right, now another thing, as I do believe I read it on the news, is that NXT is moving to WWE.com. So it might be off of Sci-Fi. So if there is no NXT tomorrow, what we'll probably do is I'll probably show you some indie stuff. Like from a couple of shows that I've done. Either Southern Independent Wrestling Alliance, Gulf Coast Wrestling, or anything like that. So we'll do something to actually fill that gap. Now, earlier today, I did talk with Al Snow. And Yellow Donut, I know you're probably about to freak out. Yes, the Al Snow. I do have his number. I am not giving it out. So if you guys are out there watching this and you leave me a comment begging for Al Snow's number, I am not giving it out. So don't waste your time. But I did speak with him earlier today. And he did say that he would come on the podcast Wednesday. Wednesday is when we do wrestling on the podcast, if you guys didn't know yet. But he said he wouldn't be available to do an episode with us until like November. So he asked me to call him back at the end of October, or maybe 2 weeks before the end of October. So hopefully we can get him too. Now I've been trying to get Glacier as well, but he's still not answering. I left him a couple of text and voice messages, and he hasn't answered me back yet. So, but then again, for our podcast on Wednesday nights for Wrestle Talk on WGS Radio, it's not a really big deal to have special guests on there. It would be great from time to time talking to some of the great guys, because I have talked with Axel Rotten, Jerry Lynn. If you guys remember the Half Pint Brawlers, the hardcore midget wrestlers on Spike TV, I have talked with them too. Really great interview on there too. So, if we do get a great interview with a good big special guest, hey, I'm all for it. But it's like it's not necessary. It's not like I'm gonna have to go out there begging for a special guest. So now, I did watch the Saints game yesterday, boys and girls. I did watch it, and your old pal Double P is a little depressed. That the Saints did not win against the Dirty Birds, the 49ers, in overtime. And I would have to figure if you guys saw the game, but if you're not, in overtime, the Saints have 2 timeouts, and they pretty much shot themselves in the foot both times. The first was when they were actually going to kick a 29-yard field goal with Garrett Hartley, and he ended up icing his own kicker because the 49ers called a timeout right after them. So basically, to prolong the kick, and he ended up hooking it to the left and missing it. And then the other time they called a timeout, it was right before the 49ers were going to kick their field goal. And if they had not called that timeout, they had the field goal blocked. But they called the timeout. They made them do it over again. 49ers got it off successfully, and they ended up winning. So, now I know a lot of Saints fans out there are disappointed, anticipating another 13-0 start, just like we did last season. But hey, the Saints are 2-1. They share first place in the division. The season is far, far, far from over. So I still have high expectations, for the Saints. Now, I have been talking, and I need to get in touch with them again, with the play-by-play guy for Saints Radio Network, Jim Henderson. And if I can get him on the show, we'll have like a special show just talking about the Saints and the NFL and what the season's been like so far. All right, so again, Monday Night Raw commentary tonight, right here on blogtv.com/people/AEW. You watch that video before Monday Night Raw? Be here. Until then, I am Double B, Billy Boudreaux, your official Wrestle Gamer, saying tune in again for Monday Night Raw commentary and Dragon Age Origins right here. The start of it for your old pal Double B right here. The start of Dragon Age Origins. Until then, again, watching this, subscribe, send me a friend request. Until then, I am out of here, people.